From the days of Walt Disney to modern filmmaking, animation plays a huge role in today's entertainment industry. Movies like Avatar and Transformers, video games like Halo and Titanfall are all thanks to animation. So the Lego Movie came out earlier this year. It was a big hit. It was a great movie. Now I'm going to show you how to make your own Lego Movie. So how do we animate? Well, animation, just to sum it up, is basically a bunch of pictures with tiny movements, and when you put them all together, it creates one flowing movement or one movie. There are several different ways to animate. Today, with most video games and movies and things, producers use computers that do the movement and take the pictures for you. But we're going to be using a method called stop motion animating. What stop motion animating is, you can take any objects and you position the object in a starting position, you take a picture, you make small movement, you take another picture, you make more movement, you take another picture, and you complete this, or you go on until you complete the movement. And then you take all these pictures and you put them together, and it makes one solid flowing movement or animation. So what we're going to need a few things first. The first thing we're going to need is a workspace. So any table, desk, anywhere you can find, just an open space. We're also going to need a notebook. You don't really need this. A notebook is just used to write down ideas and kind of create a bit of a script or a guideline for you to use while you're animating. You're also going to need a background. You don't really need it. It just kind of helps kind of block out the surrounding area and create kind of an atmosphere for your animation. You're also going to need a camera. Any camera will work. The camera on your phone, iPod, if you have just a digital camera laying around, anything will work. A digital camera is recommended because you can put it on a tripod and it's steadier, but anything will work. You're also going to need a computer with some sort of editing software. Windows Movie Maker is on most new computers. It's free, it's simple to use. I prefer Sony Vegas, and that's what I'll be using, but the method is the same. You're also going to need, of course, Legos. With stop motion animating, you got to remember you can use really anything you want. Legos, household objects, action figures, just pretty much anything you can use. But we're going to be using Legos for this video. You're also going to need patience and time. Animation isn't really a quick process. It can be fun and you can do a lot of cool things with it, but it is not a fast process. You need time, you need to have patience so that you can finish the project and do it right. So setting up the animation. So I've explained you'll need the notebook to write down your ideas and things. Get your background set up. Now you'll want to start kind of building what you want with the Legos. You need to decide what animation you want to do. As an example, maybe we'll do just a guy walking. So pick out a guy, maybe put in a background. Now you'll need to put the minifigure or whatever object you're using in its starting position and leave it there. And you'll need to position your camera however you want it. And at this point you'll take your first picture. Now after you've taken this first picture, you just move the figure or object a little bit and then take another picture. And here's just a quick note. The bigger movements you make and the less pictures you have, the choppier and kind of worse your animation will be. If you make small movements and take more pictures, your animation will be a bit smoother and flow a bit better, and it won't look quite as choppy. So you just keep on making these little movements until you get the full movement finished. It's fairly easy. So now, once you have all the pictures you want for your animation, you open up your editing software and you just place all the pictures in. And now you'll want to time them each so that the animation looks right. You can't just slap them all in an editing software and play it like a slideshow. You gotta, depending on like the movement and what you want to do, you gotta make So each picture plays very fast. With Windows Movie Maker, it's not quite as customizable. With Sony Vegas, you can make smaller movements, but Windows Movie Maker again will work. Once you have all your pictures timed correctly, and once you've added all effects and music that you want, then you can go ahead and save the file and publish it as an actual movie file. And there you have it. There is your animation. It's fairly simple and fun to do, and you can make a lot of cool stuff. Now let's check out the example that I made with the walking figure. It's nothing fancy, it's just a quick animation to demonstrate how animation works, but you can do a lot more, whatever your imagination can come up with. Thanks for watching.